What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 2K18 Universe Mode. We have John Cena versus the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah! Sunday. Welcome to a fine Sunday here on the program. We have some things to discuss. The match didn't even start. Good God, Kool-Aid Man! Stopping a mud hole and walking in it dry. So yeah, there's that. But, we have a match to begin here. And there is some 2K19 things to discuss as were announced at I-63 yesterday in the UK during an NXT UK taping. And it was like, oh man, here's the beginning of the roster reveal. And you're like, wow, they're behind schedule on the roster reveal, so how many guys are they going to announce? Hopefully a bunch. 2. And to be fair, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, excellent additions that people were hoping for in last year in some kind of a DLC UK thing that never happened, but they were hoping for it. But at least this year, that means that we get both the UK title in the game and UK superstars to actually defend that title in the game. That's a good thing, right? But considering how far behind you are on any kind of usual roster reveal, having to announce 2 guys is like, wait, you guys, you know you're behind, right? And for anyone who says that they're actually ahead, no, the game's out like 2 weeks earlier than usual, they're behind. So, there's that, right? But, however, there's always something, right? Well, number 1, Pete Dunne looks good. Like, that model, the hair, that stuff looks good. Tyler Bate, not so much. I've seen better cause of him in this year's game, or I guess last year's game. So, I've seen better player models that have done work and put those in there than I have seen from that particular member of Mustache Mountain. Now, he was wearing the jacket, but it didn't have the logo on the back, so again, speculation as to will anybody else from the UK be in the game or not. That's still a major bone of contention, and we don't know because 2K has pretty much told us nothing, right? But yes, we got the entrances of both those 2. And you would think that, hey, you've got these guys from the UK, wouldn't it be cool if you had, say, like, the arena in the UK? But no, they were in the standard NXT arena. So maybe that'll be in the game, but again, I wouldn't count on it. But no, the thing here, and this is the thing that I kind of take issue with every year, is that if you watch the Pete Dunne entrance carefully, and you listen carefully to the beginning, there is a sound of somebody hitting a mat during his entrance. And as most entrances start with a shot of the ring, there was nobody in the ring. So I feel like every year we get our initial look at something and there's a glitch or a bug or some kind of issue. Brainbuster from the Kool-Aid Man. Some kind of issue in that initial look. And it's like, this is why I have, a 5-star slug splash. This is why I have concerns every year, because if you can't do basic quality assurance on the first entrance videos to be shown to the public, then how am I supposed to trust they're going to actually do quality assurance on the game itself? Like, that's the part that bugs me, right? That how many eyeballs had to see that particular footage of Pete Dunne in his entrance and didn't notice that mat sound of somebody hitting the mat should not have been in there? How many chains of command did that go through? And nobody noticed that? And of course, the folks who will defend it are like, yeah, man, it's an early build. Don't worry, it's an early build. I'm like, that game's out in 40 days. So, even if, alright, let's be fair here. Even if that build was from months ago, a months-old build, the fact that went through how many eyeballs, how many ears heard that and thought, oh, that's fine. And then nobody caught that, right? No one said, hey, let's re-record that so it doesn't have that weird mat sound in it. Like, nobody said, oh, we should redo that. And because people are going to be like, wait, why is that there? That shouldn't be there. Like, that's where it gets me. Where QA is a very important job in video games. And not having even QA in your, first ever opening gameplay, whatever, is like, what are you doing? It just speaks to a larger problem with the whole rest of that company, where they're just not really that concerned about it, because people are going to buy it anyway. People like me who do videos on YouTube are going to buy it anyway, and whatever. But also in that footage, oh hey, we got the 3 amigos. Well, actually no, I'm sorry, only one amigo. The 2 amigos, whatever. Also in that footage, people were trying to extrapolate t-shirts in the crowd. They were like, oh man, I see Undisputed Era shirts, that means they're in the game. And I'm like, not necessarily, because if you recall, in 2K18, there are shirts for Charlotte in the game, and she was definitely not in the game. Neither were any of the other 4 horsewomen, and they never got added in DLC. So yes, there can be shirts in the game that are not necessarily actual superstars in the game. So don't count your chickens before they hatch just yet. So there was your 2K stuff for yesterday. We got a whole 2 announcements in that whole show, and that was it. And I guess they said roster reveal coming soon, and I'm like, it's the end of August, bro. What the hell? Why the hell? John Cena kicked in the face, and then dragged to the center. No, dragged to the Kool-Aid Man. What are you doing? Oh yeah. Dragged to the center. A 1, a 2. Oh yeah. No, no. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, there was that. Also in that whole thing, we saw the UK women's, the NXT UK women's title. They have so many belts right now. I'm sorry, they have so many championships right now. I'm sorry, Vince. I'm sorry. They're not belts. They're championships. They're titles. But they have so many right now. Like, if they were to have an actual Night of Champions where every belt had to be defended, that would be a very, very long show. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, we have, I guess, a minor and or perhaps not minor update on one Becky Lynch in terms of house shows, and the fact that they have her working on the heel tag team on the house show. So I think there are people who are like, well, what if they change back their direction? And to be fair, house shows are not canon. House shows don't actually really mean anything because they're house shows. But sometimes it is a decent indication of matches they're going to have and matches they're going to do, and, you know, that kind of thing, right? So the story was that it was Becky came out to attack Charlotte, and then I think it was during a match between Charlotte and Carmella. And apparently huge pop for Becky, which is great. But then out comes Asuka to help Charlotte, and it ends up being a tag team match playa. And your tag teams were Charlotte and Asuka versus Becky and Carmella. Becky and Carmella on a tag team. Like, I know, it's a house show. It doesn't count. But still, considering what you just went through with Becky and Carmella, you should not be having them on a tag team in any capacity. It's like whenever they have Braun Strowman on a tag team with Roman Reigns, after everything those two went through, that shouldn't happen. I never liked this dichotomy of all heels are friends and all faces are friends. I'd much rather have it like Joe, where he just is out for himself and does not care if you're on his team or whatever else. Joe is looking out for Joe, basically. So, in any event, again, it's a house show, so might not be any indication, or they could be swerving us before SmackDown this week. It could be a swerve, but again, who knows? But certainly a thing to mention. This is like the 3rd or 4th finisher here to John Cena, and he just keeps kicking out because John Cena, the Kool-Aid Man, is here to make a damn statement. John Cena, just get pinned. Seriously. Oh my god. Why? Why? Okay, elsewhere in your weird rumor mill things been going on lately, we have the fact that The Rock is the current odds-on betting favorite for next year's Royal Rumble. Really? The Rock? Look, I know he said he wants to do more stuff, he wants to have more matches and whatever else. Like, I know he said that. I didn't think he actually meant it. But also, would you really have The Rock win the Rumble and then go fight Roman at WrestleMania for the title? Would that be a thing you really wanted to do? Is that a good idea to have The Rock and Roman go back and forth verbally in any real capacity if you're trying to get Roman over as a face? I don't know. I think that's a weird bit of booking if you're going to have The Rock win the Royal Rumble, but sure. You know what? It's wrestling, and we know that anything can happen. Just about anything. So, that would not surprise me. Also, we got confirmation from WWE that Neville is no longer under contract, and apparently that means he is now free and clear to go anywhere, and I sure hope that means All In like a week or so here. We're getting pretty close to All In. So, dab. Kool-Aid Man just loves that dab. Just loves it. How many finishers, John? How many more will it take to put you away? I know you're John Cena, but you're all in the red here, and this is ridiculous for a 3.5 star SmackDown Classic. Can I steal? Does Kool-Aid Man have to steal? Yes! Yes! Kool-Aid Man can steal! Kool-Aid... No. I thought I stole it, but no. Unfortunately. I was hoping I had this steal, because that would have been a perfect ending to have the attitude adjustment on John Cena by the Kool-Aid Man. Can you just go away? Good God! Even with a start, even with having that cutscene, even with taking away his health, that was like, what, 4 or 5 finishers? Ridiculous, John Cena. How many times must you get kicked in the face before you just get pinned? Make him look strong. Make him look awful, awful strong. All very, very thirst-quenching maneuvers here by the Kool-Aid Man. Yeah, he did it. And there's no... Oh, guess what, John Cena? Guess what? I'm mad now. I'm mad now. And you do all that, and you still wouldn't... Nope. I meant to hit the button to get the weapon. I meant to hit the thing to get the thing. Don't run out of time here. I'm angry now, John Cena. This is personal. Let me in the ring. There we go. This ain't... Oh. Just... What are you doing, Kool-Aid Man? Get... I hate your guts. This is terrible. I hate this game. Yes. There we go. Finally. Wearing him out. Oh, ref bump. Kool-Aid Man don't care. Kool-Aid Man don't care. Kool-Aid. 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 This show is not sponsored by Kool-Aid. Action. He's gonna Pillmanize him. He's gonna Pillmanize him. Good God, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. That man has a family, or at least he would if he actually got married, but he had... Yep. Oh my God. Pillmanized him. Pillmanized him. Kool-Aid Man 316. That's hilarious. Oh, ballin'. And there you go, with like 2 days until Fire Pro. We're getting there. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.